Hey y'all, it is Friday at 5:37. I'm just leaving work. I didn't get in until 9 today, so I stayed later than normal. What else did I want to tell you guys besides the day? It's Friday, so it's the weekend. I hope to get quite a bit done this weekend. I'm going to have my little cousin slash godson Bentley for part of the weekend. I'm gonna go to my mom's house to pick up Lady, and if you guys don't know who Lady is, that's my dog. My mom has had her, or my parents have had her since I moved in with them, actually. And I'm gonna pick her up today because my parents are going out of town early tomorrow morning, and I'm going to watch Bentley tonight, so I'm going to get him from there as well and then bring him back tomorrow evening. Some of my I think Stacy and Harper are going to come over tonight just to chill for a little bit, and then my cousin Courtney and her son, and then one of Courtney's friends are going to come over. It was kind of a mutual friend of all of ours. We all know each other, and we'll probably have some wine and maybe a couple drinks and eat some food or whatever, and just kick back and let the kids play and have a normal laid back Friday night. And on Saturday, I'm going to take Bentley to Chuck E. Cheese because I owe him a Chuck E. Cheese outing for helping me move, not once, but twice. Let him tell it. He moved me, and then he moved me almost immediately again, even though it was months in between, guys. I promised him that I was going to take him to Chuck E. Cheese, and since I'm going to have him, I decided I was going to take him this weekend. I'm also going to take him to get professional spring pictures taken tomorrow, so I'll probably vlog that a little bit for you guys, because I need a picture of him for my gallery, for my wall that I'm going to do in the first stairwell. I have a picture of all the other kids except for my niece, who will be born in May, so I'm going to save a frame obviously for her for the wall, but everyone else I have a picture of except for Bentley. So I'm going to get him some pictures taken tomorrow, and I'll show you guys, take you guys along that vlog, and then maybe turn the camera on a little bit in Chuck E. Cheese. And yeah, so that is pretty much going to be my weekend. I'm going to drop him off after that, and then Sunday, I don't know, I wanted to get a couple things done in the house. I did not unpack anything last night, Thursday. I was at home, and my girlfriend, who lives a couple doors down, she came by to see the bed because I posted the bed on social media, and she came by to see it in person, and she loved it. She agreed that I do need to take the ceiling fan out and that I do need a chandelier, because she was not expecting the bed to be as glam as it was, and the way that I made it up and everything, it just added to the glam. So she agreed that a chandelier is the way to go. So I'm going to go back to my original plan of having a beautiful chandelier in my master bedroom, and then if it does get hot in the summer months upstairs, too hot for me, which I don't believe it will get because I'm always cold, but if it does, I will purchase an oscillating fan that I can plug in at night and then just put back in my closet, you know, when I'm not using it. But yeah, she agreed that the bed is too glam not to have a chandelier. So I'm excited. I explained to her all of my plans for the, you know, master bedroom and everything, and she really liked them. So I chit-chatted with her for probably a few hours last night, and then I was tired, so I ended up laying on the couch eating some snacks, and then I fell asleep. So I didn't do anything housewise yesterday, except remake the bed so that she could see it, because I didn't make it before work, to be honest. In full transparency, I didn't make that bed. So I had to remake it when she told me she was going to stop by, which I did, and that was not too bad, because now that I know how it's supposed to look and how I like it to look, I can recreate the look much, much faster. So yeah. And tonight I probably won't get anything done because I want to be able to get tonight I probably won't do much because I want to be able to just relax with my friends and with my family and just hang out and chill. Tomorrow I probably won't get that much done because I'll be running around with Benny. And then so hopefully Sunday I can make some progress, just unpack a little bit more items. And I wanted to do a DIY video, but I don't know if that's packing too much into my weekend, because I would need to paint an accent wall, and I don't know, I gotta go to Home Depot and get the stuff. Oh, and I placed a lot of orders today at work for my the items I need to make the backdrop and some more decor for my brother's shower. So that video will be coming soon. I just have to, I think the only other thing I need to get is the wood cut at Home Depot, and then the hinges, and then I have to order the greenery panels that you put on the wood boards. So I'll probably order those next week or so, but I ordered quite a bit of stuff, and then we're going to go sometime probably next weekend. I didn't realize next weekend was Easter, guys. But we're gonna go next weekend sometime to like Dollar Tree and Michael's and stuff to get some of the other decorations we need, like flowers and vases and all that other stuff. But we have quite a bit of stuff, honestly. So I'm not sweating, you know, that. I know it'll turn out pretty. What else? So Sunday, I don't know that I'm going to paint an accent wall. I have to go to Home Depot to get, I don't know where all my paint supplies went during the move, so I didn't end up with them. I don't know if we left them in the house or my husband took them. I'm not sure what happened, but I would have to get like a new paint kit with the rollers and the brushes and stuff like that. But I think I can get it done. I needed some a can of spray paint and stuff, and then I really want to get my chandeliers hung. I think that may be a stretch, but maybe Sunday morning I can get it done. We'll see. At least one of them done, the one over the eating kitchen table. I would like to get that one up because that's probably going to be less work. The one over the dining room table is very dramatic, and it has all those globes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go back through my videos, and it's like the most viewed video I posted, my dining room makeover reveal. You'll see the chandelier in there. So I brought that chandelier to this house, and I want to install it over my dining room table. But that one's going to take a little bit, more, obviously, more work. Which is fine. I just don't want to get my hopes up that I'll have it done this weekend and did not get it done. So I'm going to say hopefully just the one over the eating kitchen table. I went home yesterday and I changed the light in the garage. Like, I'm doing so much stuff on my own. It's crazy. Like, I actually handled my first trash day too a couple weeks ago, which I wasn't too thrilled about that, but it wasn't bad at all. Yesterday I went home and I changed the light bulb in the garage. I got on my step stool that I purchased from Amazon because I realized that I'm short as far as your home improvement stuff is concerned. So I got, a two-step stool. I got on that. I changed my light bulb in the garage, so now I have light in the garage. At first I was using the light from the garage door opener system because the regular light bulb had blown out, but I got that changed yesterday, so we're in business with that. I tried out my washing machine and dryer finally during the snow day. That was fine. Eventually I would like to upgrade them like I did at the other house to the front loading machines, but for right now I'm going to keep what I have because that's an extra expense that I do not need right now. I need to focus on the things that I actually need, which is rooms painted and furniture. So I'm not going to replace those appliances right now. And also I'm going to have to look into getting the custom doors for the coat closet and the laundry closet. I don't even know where to begin with that. I think what I can do is have a contractor purchase larger doors and then they can trim them down to size. I don't know. I'm trying to go the least expensive route, but it's not going to look like it's the least expensive route. But I don't want to have custom doors actually made because that just sounds expensive, and I know that it is. So I will let you guys know what I come up with, but for right now that area is killing me. And even though it's not junky, I just don't like it being open. Like, I just feel like it'll be a much cleaner look with doors up. So yeah, I'm not sure how soon I'm gonna have the painter back to paint my room and to paint the foyer. Hopefully within the next 2 months, maybe. I gotta get all these baby showers and bridal showers and stuff out of the way first, and then I can, you know, focus on that. And I also wanted to see what my monthly bills, even though I know what they're going to be like, I just wanted a month under my belt of paying those before I have the rest of the house, you know, those other areas painted. So I'm going to do that. I am going to get the bar stools, but I think I may get my dresser first, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. Acrylic bar stools are really, really expensive, but they're not as expensive as, obviously, a dresser for my room, because I want a mirrored dresser. So I don't know. I'm gonna see. I don't know, but I'm gonna get 2 acrylic bar stools because I need them, and I need for the kids to sit at the bar instead of on my gallery chairs, even on the eating table. So yeah. What else? It should be interesting having Lady. Lady has not been to the house yet, and I have not. Ever since I've been living at my mom's house, everybody else has pretty much been taking care of Lady, like letting her out and stuff, because I was never home, and my mom works from home. So, and then on the weekends I was gone doing whatever, and somebody, you know, will always let her outside, and, you know, she's very attached to my mom. So it's going to be very different adjusting to taking care of her again full time and having to rush home after work to, you know, walk her and things like that, and finding a spot for her in the house and stuff like that. But we will adjust as always, and I'm pretty sure me and my parents will be sharing her, mainly me and my mom, because the summertime comes around. I'm not going to want to have to rush home to, you know, take her out. I'm going to want to make my stops before I come home and stuff like that. So during the week she may be with my mom. But yeah, I got to stop probably tonight and get her a mat or a pad for her cage, because I kennel her at night. So I know the one that she has is very dated and very old, and it looks worn out. So I may stop at like Ross or Marshall's and see if I can get her like a comfy cushion pad to line the bottom of her cage. She seems to like those. And then I am going to head home. I'm trying to figure out which one I should go to. Probably, I don't know, we'll see. Then I'm going to head to my parents' house to pick her and Bentley up. So I will let you guys know once I get them. I'll let Benny say hi to you guys, and then we're gonna head home, probably maybe to get something to eat, grab something to eat first, and then we'll head home. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey y'all, look who I got with me. Say hi.
Hi, we got Lady with us.
So we got Lady in the cage, and we got Bentley, aka Benny, over here.
And we got Bubba driving the car.
We got Bubba driving the car, and we're on the way to my house. Well, we got to stop past McDonald's because he says he's not hungry, but he's famous for waking up in the middle of the night saying he's hungry. So
And I need to be good for Stacy.
you need to be good for tutoring, and then we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow, right?
And eat pizza.
And eat pizza at Chuck E.
And play
Cheese.
games.
And play games at Chuck E. Cheese. You're right.
Yeah.
If you're good, and if you do good at your tutoring session, right?
And be good.
And be good. What do you want from McDonald's?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. I thought you didn't want anything. I thought you weren't hungry.
Oh, I'm not hungry.
So why you want chicken nuggets? For later?
I want later.
For later? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna head to McDonald's, and then we're gonna go home, and like I said, my cousin and hopefully Stacey and Harper will come over. We'll see. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out tonight and have fun and see how the first day with Lady at my house goes. So
And it's too dark right now. We can't see.
we can't see. Well, I have the lights on, and I have the lights on my car. So I went into Ross, guys, before I went to pick them up, and because I needed to get a new, like I told you, a mat for her cage, or like a pillow thing for her cage. I walked out with so much home stuff. So another haul is coming, as you guys could probably guess. Picked up a few things that we could use at my brother's shower as well, and then just a few household items that I needed for my house. So that video will be coming maybe in the next week or two. I want to add some things to it, but yeah. So I will see you guys once we get home. Bye.
Yeah, bye. When we get home.
Yep, when we get home. We'll talk to them when we get home. Good morning, guys. We got a full house. We got Benny there. He's about to do his tutoring session with Stacy. And then we got Marley. We got Harper over here. That's Stacy. Good morning. We got Courtney and Harold. So, didn't I say don't curse on my channel? Yeah. So yeah, we cooked breakfast this morning. This is what's left of it. And the boys didn't eat their cereal.
Yeah.
So they're about to, here. They're about to do their tutoring. Look who's here. Look who finally made it.
By yours truly.
Made it.
Follow me on the gram.
Brandon and my mom helped me do that.
And
Did you throw that at me? What happened?
You shut up. So follow me on the gram. Leon Land.
Follow him on the gram. He's a photographer. What is it? What is it called?
Leon Land.
Leon Lens. I'll put it in the. I'll put it on the screen
I
somewhere.
cooked all the food.
No, I cooked the meats. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Harper is eating some Teddy Grahams. And Molly's on his tablet.
This fantastic friend. I'm proud of you. Vampirina today at 11 on Disney Junior, and now available on demand and in the Disney Network.
Chuck E. Cheese, y'all. Uh-oh. Hey y'all, today is Tuesday, March, what's today? I think it's the 27th. It's 4:45. I'm just leaving work because I got to work at 8:15 today. So I was on the roll. Your girl was on the roll. So yeah, I'm leaving work. I have to make a few stops before I go home, and one of the stops I'm making, well, before I go into that, because I have a story for you guys. I haven't seen y'all in a couple days, so I gotta tell y'all what happened. But before I go into that, I just want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers. Like, you guys are amazing. Like, you guys are amazing. You're truly my family. And during this past week, I would say, a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me, sending me like direct messages on IG, sending me pictures of the rooms that you've transformed, of deals you're finding in stores that you think I would like. Like, thank you so much. Keep doing that. Like, it gets me so excited, and it's so personal. Like, I get to be a part of, you know, you guys' lives, and you guys get to be a part of mine, and we interact, and it's so cool. Like, thank you so much. The room transformations that some of you guys have sent me, amazing. Someone sent me, I think it was like a living room transformation, and she actually didn't live far from my area, so that was really nice. There was another person that sent me a picture or a couple pictures of her spring table scape, and was asking which one I would vote for, and they both look so good. Like, oh my goodness, that reminds me, I need to get napkins for my spring table scape. But yeah, and then someone else today when I was at work reached out to me, sending me pictures of some of like the Ming boxes that Z Gallery has, but these were from the At Home store, and they looked really, really, really nice. They were really pretty. So thank you so much for reaching out to me, and, you know, just sharing your transformation, sharing your home and stuff like that with me. Like, that is so cool to me. Like, I enjoy it. I always respond, and I've been doing really, really well at responding to just the comments on the videos as well. I've really been taking time to sit down and do that, and I turned on my alerts so that I can see, you know, when the comments come in. Now obviously I can't respond immediately all the time because I'm at work or I'm driving or I'm doing other things, but I do try to at least take out time each day to respond to as many as I can. And I just want to say thank you so much. Like, I am loving this journey that I'm on with you guys, and I'm loving the fact that you guys are loving it. Like, I feel like we're encouraging each other, so let's keep that going. I'm really excited about that. I told you guys we are probably about 50 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers, which is crazy, out of this world to me, because again, I started this channel not having huge expectations for it at all. It was just something, you know, that I wanted to share, and for the longest time the family wasn't that big. So to think that it's 10,000 of us, like, what? That's crazy. So I am going to do a giveaway. I'm still sourcing items to include in that, but look out for that at the end of a video, again, like I told you, because I don't want to put the title up that says 10K giveaway, because my experience has been other people's channels, they will say that people who aren't true subscribers will just subscribe to the channel because of the title and enter the giveaway just to win free stuff. So I want to give my actual subscribers chance the opportunity to, you know, win the bid or win the raffles or whatever. So I'll just, you know, put the rules or whatever and what it is in at the end of another video, and then I'll do a separate video where I do put 10K giveaway winner in the title, so that you guys will know to look at that video to see if you won. But I'm so excited about that. Like, YouTube is just so fun for me, and it's just so fun. Like, I can't explain it. I enjoy, like, I'm at work thinking about my next video and when I'm going to film it for you guys, and, you know, doing a schedule and stuff like that for it. So I'm just so excited about it. It's so cool. So I wanted to say that. What else? I went to the grocery store yesterday to re-up on my groceries because I had a company over the weekend and all of my breakfast food and a lot of my snacks were gone, so I had to re-up some stuff. And what else? I found a recipe on Facebook for like orange chicken, and you serve it over rice, and I brought some broccoli and stuff. I've been supposedly making this recipe since Sunday. Okay, Sunday, let me tell you what happened on Sunday. I was supposed to get up and go to the store to buy the ingredients. There's only 4 or 5 ingredients you need, but I didn't have like orange marmalade, and I didn't have the plain Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So I needed to go get those things. I also needed white rice, and I thought I needed more broccoli, but I didn't, because I didn't check my freezer, so I ended up buying it and already having it. But anyway, I took a nap. I guess you guys saw in the previous clip that I took Bentley to Chuck E. Cheese after his picture appointment. I've been posting his pictures on IG all week or whatever. So that took a lot out of me. Like, it is a lot. I don't have any children, but it's a lot dealing with, yes, it's a lot. So I needed a break. So Sunday I was supposed to make that meal. I did not. I ended up laying in bed, going to sleep. First I went to Bath and Body Works, and I got some lunch, and then I went back home, took a nap. My nap turned into an extended sleep. I woke up supposedly going to the grocery store, and instead I called Papa John's. And it was nothing but God, because I put the pizza and the wings in my cart on the Papa John's app, and when I went to check out, it said you have enough points for a free pizza. What? So I got a free pizza. Like, I had to have it. Like, that was just amazing. So I did that on Sunday. Yesterday, I told you guys one of my good friends lives 2 doors down from me. She contacted me and said, hey, we have all this catered food left over from a party that they had, and told me to come over to grab dinner. So I didn't cook it yesterday, and I'm in a tunnel, guys, as you guys probably already know. So I didn't cook yesterday, but I went to the store yesterday to get everything. So I have all the stuff. Today I was actually supposed to take the chicken out. Of course I forgot, because I'm not used to having to walk a dog in the morning before work. So I forgot. So now I have to go to the store to get some more chicken that's already thawed, because I'm not about to defrost the chicken breasts, because they're very thick and they're going to take a long time. So yes, I am going to stop at the grocery store. I also brought, I told you guys I want to do the Khloe Kardashian cookie jars. when I went to the store yesterday, I brought all of the double stuffed Oreos that I'm going to use for one jar, and then I brought mini Chips Ahoy cookies and also mini vanilla wafer cookies. But when I got home, I looked at the smaller jars that I have, and they're not as small as I thought. So I can get the regular size Chips Ahoy and the regular size vanilla wafer cookies. So I need to go back to the store for that as well, to see if I can exchange the mini size for the regular size. And then, okay, so let me tell you the story. So I'm also headed to Home Depot because I need to get some type of temporary blind or shade, I think it's shade, to put on my windows in the living room upstairs that face the front of the house. Okay, you guys know I have that bay window, and then I have another window on that same wall. I've already installed blinds in my bedroom, but I didn't purchase them for the living room yet because those are the only two rooms, that have windows that face the front of the house, so someone can look in. And the back of my house faces nature, so there's no houses or anything. I purchased blinds and installed them in my master bedroom, but I did not purchase and install them in the living room upstairs yet because I think that bay window is not a standard size window. So I was looking into the blinds that I want, how to get them in the size that I want for the bay window. And I was taking my time because it wasn't a huge priority to me, but let me tell you why it is now, okay? So I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get the paper, I think they're called Ready Shade. They're like the paper ones that you just stick up for a while because I just need some type of privacy. So I just moved into the house, 3 weeks ago now? I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't know, remember when it was. I think it was 3 weeks ago. And I have not been at the house alone that often. I could probably count on one hand the amount of times that I have been in the house overnight by myself, right? So every time, it seems as though every time I'm by myself, I get a weird, unannounced, unsolicited knock at the door, okay? And I don't even get home. Today I got off at 4:45, but usually I don't even get home until after 6:30, sometimes 7, depending on what time I go to work. So the knocks usually come at my door when the sun has gone down. Now, I'm not answering the door for anybody that I'm not expecting, and anybody that I would be expecting would have called or, and told me or texted me to tell me they were on their way or they're here, come open the door, whatever. So 2 weeks ago when I first moved in, I was there by myself one evening, and there was a suspicious looking unmarked white van that was parked across the street in front of my house. And I got a knock at the door, so I went to the bay window and peeked around the window downstairs onto my porch to see who it was because I wasn't expecting anybody. Now, because I don't have any blinds or shades up to my windows, you can see directly in my house, especially if I have a light on. And I always usually have lights on when I'm in the house and it's dark outside. So I peeked around, I saw the silhouette of a man, but I couldn't make out who it was, and the white van was unmarked. It didn't have any business name or anything on it. So I just went about my business. Now, it was pretty late. That had to have happened after 8:30 at night, okay? So they stayed at the door for a while. They knocked, and this was before I got a doorbell, I think, okay? So they knocked and knocked and knocked, nothing. So I went on about my business. I never looked back out the window to see when they left or anything. So all I saw was the unmarked white truck, or the white van, and then that was it. So the next morning when I was leaving out, I saw that someone had put a flyer on my door, stuck it in between my door, and it was like an authorized dealer of ADT security systems, that company or whatever, and they had handwritten some stuff on the flyer. So I put the flyer aside and went on about my day. Fast forward to, I want to say it was a couple days after that, and I happened to be alone by myself again. Someone rang my doorbell this time, because this was after I got the doorbell. Someone rang my doorbell after I got home, and this time it was shortly after I got home. But I did not see a vehicle at all, and I did not see anyone standing at my doorstep. I don't know if they were too close to the door for me not to be able to see them from looking out the window upstairs, but I never went to the door, and that was it. There was no flyer or anything. It was just nothing, right? So I ignored that again, and it wasn't me making it up, because I had a doorbell at this time, and it was clear that the doorbell rang. Okay, fast forward to last night. I'm home by myself again, okay? I get home, I pull into my garage, I unload my groceries. I have to make 2 trips inside with my groceries. I make them, I put down the garage door, lock the front door, and carry my groceries upstairs. Now, I had to make 2 trips upstairs. There was nobody outside my house or anything at this time. I made 2 trips upstairs. By this time, it's getting dark, okay? It's not dark all the way, but the sun is setting. So by my second trip up the stairs, I start putting away the groceries, obviously, and I have the kitchen light on, which you can see from the front of my house because the sun is setting, and the kitchen is on the main level, on the level with the windows that are not, shielded by anything. So I'm in there putting away my groceries. I hear the doorbell ring. Now, I had just talked to my friend who lives 2 doors down, who told me to come to her house when I finished. So I knew it wasn't her. I had just got off the phone with my mom, so I knew it wasn't my mom. Who else would be ringing my doorbell in the evening time on a Monday unannounced? So again, I leave the kitchen and I go to the bay window. I look around, I peek around the side of the bay window, because I don't ever stand in the window so they can see me. So I peek around the side window and look down. I see a man, okay? And he has a clipboard in his hand, and he has something around his neck. And I see a car, actually it was a SUV, parked in front of my house. Parallel parked in front of my house, right by my curb. I said, he's trying to sell something. I don't want it. I'm home by myself. I'm just going to go back to putting up my groceries. So he starts banging on my door. Banging after he rang the doorbell, okay? I know who it is at this point. I'm still ignoring it. I'm putting my groceries away, okay? After about a minute, he must have left, okay? So I'm putting my groceries away, and now, mind you, I can look out my window and see there's a cul-de-sac that's right across diagonal from my my home, and you can go around the circle, and then you have to come back down and pass my house. I saw him get into his vehicle, go around the circle, and stop at the circle far back enough so that he can look directly into my house. So he saw me in the kitchen, okay? Get this. I saw him do that, and I figured he was going to keep moving and keep driving past my house. This man pulled into my driveway, got out of his car, rang my doorbell, and started banging on my door again. This time parked in my driveway, because remember, I pulled my car into the garage. So at this point, I didn't know that it was him, because I went back into the kitchen when I saw him thinking he was leaving, and started putting up the rest of my groceries. So at this point, I run downstairs, and I'm peeking out of the door, the window, the side light of the door, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? Okay, so I see the same man with the lanyard on, with a name tag, I guess, and a clipboard in his hand. And so I opened the door, and at this point I was going to walk Lady anyway, so she was down there with me, and I had gotten her leash together and everything. So I opened the door, and he's standing there, and he's like, hi ma'am, did your settlement people tell you that I would be coming by? I said, no, who are you? And he says, oh, well, you know, I'm with ADT. And I said, okay. He's like, are you the new homeowner? And so I didn't know what to tell him because, one, I know that stuff is public information, so he probably already knew who bought the house. So I said, yes, I'm one of them, to hopefully make him think that I didn't live by myself. So I said, yes, I'm one of them. He says, okay, good. And he starts walking towards me, like almost bum rushing me a little bit. And he's like, he didn't touch me, but he got so close that I kind of took a step back because I wasn't expecting him to step towards me like that. And so he said, I'm here. He said, this was a previously wired ADT home, and it looks like during renovations, they ripped the panel off the wall. So I'm just here to inspect the premises to tell you where we need to reinstall your panel. And while he's saying this, he's stepping towards me as if he's about to come into my house. Now the door is cracked behind me, and he's like literally right here continuing to walk. So I backed up like, okay, sir, no, you know, you're not coming in my house. You're not going to inspect anything. And no. Well, do you have an alarm system? Do you have this? Do you have that? Well, what company are you going to go with? And, you know, here's the problem with this competitor, and here's the problem with this competitor. And, you know, one of my guys came by here last week, and you never called him back. And, you know, he left you a flyer and blah, blah, blah. And so I was just like, okay, sir, when I get around to it, I may switch to ADT, but right now I'm good. You know, no thank you. I'm okay. You know, you can give me your card, and then, you know, I'll call you if I need you. Well, I'm a manager, so I don't have a card. Okay, strike one. First of all, if you're a manager, what does that have to do with you having a business card to the company that you have to work for? Two, if you're a manager, why are you on my doorstep? Well, I was just here because I tend to come out to specific houses that were previously wired and previous customers to tell them what we need to do to reinstall the equipment. Okay, whatever. You're a manager, but if I were to say yes, you would be installing this equipment tonight because he was ready and had it in his vehicle. So I think that was like a BS story or whatever. And secondly, who are you to ask me why I haven't called one of your guys back? I didn't solicit your guy in the first place. I never told him I was going to call him. I never even answered the door for him. So he was just very abrasive in he kind of startled me because I was home by myself. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get me some ready shades to put up there until I'm ready to put permanent blinds there, because I don't like the fact that people can look in and see when I'm home and see how many people are home. And I honestly believe that the saying that, you know, people say that people will watch your habits and watch your schedule and learn your schedule and then they will strike. I don't know that. I'm not putting that on him. I don't know. But it just gave me a very uneasy feeling yesterday. So I'm going to put some ready shades up until I'm ready to put permanent blinds up there. And just based off of that experience, I won't be using that company. You know, I don't think that their pricing or that their service or their products are bad or inferior to any other competitors. But that whole experience just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I don't like that. Don't come to my house after dark. And, you know, don't try to bum rush your way into my house. Don't try to badmouth other competitors that I didn't even say that I was thinking about going with. Like, he was just very, very abrasive. And quite honestly, it startled me. So when I was talking to, after that, I went and I walked a lady and I went to my friend's house and I was telling her about it. And she was telling me, yeah, I don't answer the door, period. I would speak to them through the side light window that's on the side of the door. And I would just act like I can't hear them, or I would tell them to leave a flyer. I would tell them to put something in my mailbox or whatever. But if I'm home by myself, I don't answer the door. And it's just a shame that people are that abrasive to where he drove around the circle and backed up to look into my house to see who was in there and why I wasn't answering the phone. Answering the door, and then parked in my driveway, got out of the car and rang my doorbell again and started banging on my door. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, no. So I'm putting up temporary blinds or temporary shades today. That's where I am headed, to Home Depot. Like, no. So yeah, what else? I'm going to attempt to cook the orange chicken tonight, and I'm going to attempt to record my cookie jar video tonight if I can get the cookies. So yeah, we'll see. But I got a lot on my schedule for tonight, and I'm exhausted. This was the longest day in history. Like, seriously, 8:15 to 4:45. I don't know what happened. I'm used to working that shift. I've done it for the last few months or so, give or take 30 minutes here or there, but today was just a drag. It was super slow. I don't know if I was tired or what it was, but it was just a lot. So yeah, so I will see you guys in the next clip.